Lobsters in one Maine restaurant go out in a blaze of glory once they hit the pot. The owner of a lobster joint is sedating her crustaceans with marijuana smoke before cooking them, which she says gives them a blissfully humane death. Charlotte Gill, owner of Charlotte's legendary Lobster Pound in Southwest Harbor, told the Portland Press-Herald that she had been looking for a way to reduce suffering of her signature menu item. She experimented with blowing marijuana smoke into a tank with one lobster, Roscoe. Basically, she hotboxed him. When Gill returned him to a tank with the other lobsters without his claw bands, she says, he was less aggressive. Gill has a medical marijuana license. Craft breweries roll out their dankest beers for 4/20ths. She plans to offer it as an option for customers who want their lobsters to be baked before they're boiled. But that doesn't mean the customer will get stoned from their dinner. THC breaks down completely by 392 degrees, therefore we will use both steam as well as a heat process that will expose the meat to 420-degree extended temperature, in order to ensure there is no possibility of carryover effect, Gill told the Press-Herald. So while some might see it as a humane death for the lobster, others might think it's a waste of perfectly good weed. Chefs and scientists have long pondered the question of whether lobsters feel pain. Experiments have shown that crustaceans are responsive to stimuli that cause pain, like heat, but it is unclear whether this is a reflex or a pain response from their nervous systems. It's also unclear whether cannabis has the same pain-relieving effect on lobsters that it has on humans. We can't prove pain in any animal species. You can only do studies, and if they're consistent with the idea of pain, you begin to think perhaps we should give them the benefit of the doubt. It's what we call the precautionary principle, and it gives them some protection in case they do feel pain, Robert Elwood, a professor emeritus of animal behavior at Queen's University Belfast, told the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Other researchers disagree. They can sense their environment. Bob Bayer, executive director of the University of Maine's Lobster Institute, told the Washington Post in January, but they probably don't have the ability to process pain. In New Zealand, as well as the Italian city of Reggio Emilia, it is illegal to cook lobsters by boiling them alive. Earlier this year, Switzerland passed a law that live lobsters must be stunned before they can be cooked alive. Back to Charlotte's legendary stone lobsters. The news launched 1,000 wee jokes on Twitter, past the duchy on the left claw side. https://t.co/vjgfespsm Portland Press-Herald, at Press-Herald, September 19, 2018. Charlotte's legendary Lobster Pound in Southwest Harbor, Maine, is getting their lobsters high off marijuana smoke before killing and cooking them. They believe it to be more humane than the traditional methods. I wonder if they smoke seaweed. Morning Air Show, at WXVQ Moss, September 19, 2018. Lobster Pound will sedate crustaceans with marijuana before cooking pig. Twitter.com Cocktreuch, Greg Kearney, @Kearney, September 19, 2018. But people for the